Welcome to If It Flies TV. I'm your host, Marty Fisher, and this is a celebration of the wing shooting lifestyle. And this week, we're really going to do some celebrating. We're at Flint Oak in southeast Kansas, one of the very finest hunting preserve operations anywhere in the United States. I'm joined, and we'll be hunting with the general manager and one of the owners at Flint Oak, Jeff Oakes. Jeff, it is so good to be here again. It's been a while since I've been here, and things have changed, my friend. What's been going on, and what have we got in store?
Well, while you're here, we're going to get some fantastic upland. We're going to do some waterfowl. I'm going to feed you because you're looking a little skinny on me. We're going to enjoy our nice lodge and just have a fantastic time.
Well, I can tell you, I've been to Flint Oak before, and everything Jeff just said is exactly right. So stay tuned. Some fast flying, wing shooting, and waterfowling action is coming up on If It Flies right now. Well, all I can tell you is, once again, what is it? Hunt, eat, sleep, hunt. Too much eating here, Jeff. A great breakfast.
Ty Roebuck.
Ty, my pleasure, but it's so good to meet you. Well, you obviously know the boss.
Good morning, Ty.
Pleasure to see you again.
But
as always. If you guys got shotguns, we'll go ahead and get loaded up in the Suburban. And,
hey, it's a beautiful day.
yes, it is.
Beautiful day.
Our upland program consists of traditional mixed bag field hunts where a guide will take up to 3 hunters and his team of dogs for morning or afternoon hunts. We also offer super quail hunts, which are quail-only hunts on the 5,500 acres of managed wildlife habitat.
All right, Marty, Jeff, go ahead and load your shotguns for me, please.
All right, guys, let's get started. We're going to let the dogs work out in front of us down these rows of the planted strips.
So a running bird.
Good shot.
I actually saw that bird tried to run in front of us, and finally got to the little road there and had to go. Had to fly at that point.
Take off running. Here.
All right, let's go find some hard flying pheasant.
Marty, Jeff, we have a point up ahead on the right.
No doubt on that one. Good shot.
They don't need to go that way. Well, that stuff that goes straight up over my head makes me spin around in circles. That's a little different, but that shot's money right there.
Nice job.
Here.
There she is.
Closed captioning provided by Clark's Plot Nutrients.
She looks pretty serious on this one.
Attaboy, good shot. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice job.
Amazing how well it works when the gun's in the right spot.
Yeah.
You know, so many guys, have trouble, miss birds and all of that, and so often they're in a hurry. I mean, you really took your time that time, let the shots develop. You've got plenty of time.
You got plenty of time. Oftentimes the guy rushes it.
I tell people when I'm teaching a lot of times, the pellets come out of the gun at 900 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I can promise you that bird's not going that fast. And you just, and you want your pattern to open up too.
Sure.
That's another thing. That was very well done.
Yeah. Nice job there, Ty and dogs.
Thank you, sir.
Here.
This portion of If It Flies is brought to you by Negrini Gun Cases. Simply the best.
Flint Oak was established in 1982 as a destination hunting resort. We have 375 members currently from 29 states who travel to Flint Oak to enjoy outstanding wing shooting, waterfowl hunting, sporting clays, and fine accommodations. In total, we have 138 beds for accommodations at Flint Oak. In between hunts and in the evenings, we have a new sports bar we have added called The Last Shot. along with fine dining and a great chef to make sure everybody goes to bed with a full stomach. Flint Oak has been deemed the Disneyland for shotgunners.
Before we go back out in the field, let me show you what I'm shooting today. This is the Blosser F16 over and under shotgun. This gun was introduced in the American market in 2016. This gun is completely redesigned from the F3 shotgun that Blosser has made so famous over the years with competition shooters. This particular gun has the lowest profile receiver of any gun in the market. Now what that means is that the recoil of that gun, when you shoot the gun and feel the kick, all of the recoil comes straight back into your shoulder and never into your face. It's a very, very comfortable gun to shoot. Now I've got the gun fitted with Briley Spectrum choke tubes. This particular gun, the sporting model that I'm shooting, actually comes with 5 Briley Spectrum tubes. And on this hunt, I'm actually shooting improved cylinder and light modified. Now I do have a modified choke with me should things get a little crazy and the birds get too far, but over pointing dogs, this is the perfect combination. This is a wonderful gun. It's a great gun choke combination, and I've got to tell you, this is one of the most beautiful and perfect pheasant guns that I've ever shot. Now, let's go put this bad boy to work. Always pays to have great dogs. I mean, the one thing about Flint Oak, they have a kennel here, and they're well known for the quality of dogs that they have. And I can tell you, these have been really been good.
Nice shot.
Well, we've just got to let that shot develop. I'm going to see. I'm going to have to put you back over here on this side again now if they
You've
keep
got
flying.
a magnetism to
They
you,
keep going
Marty.
that way. You're European going.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was terrific.
That was a beautiful
I'm telling you, that bird had really buried himself.
Held
I mean,
tight,
that was.
Got dogs on top of him.
I was almost thinking it was probably a hen. You know, a lot of times a hen will bury down like that.
We have a point up ahead on the right.
Now that bird, you know, was holding here. And the crazy thing about pheasants, a lot of times they will sit tight thinking that they're either going to run or they're going to sit still. There's not a lot of in between, and a lot of times if they run, they can skirt off to the side and get away from you, or run in front of you to get away from you. A pheasant, in reality, would rather run than fly. But if they sense something going on, a lot of times they'll just hunker down and get really tight in their spot because you can't see them. I mean, they blend in perfectly, but they'll just stop and let you walk by. And I will promise you, a lot of times when you're pheasant hunting, you walk by a lot more birds than you ever get up to take a shot at. Well, guys, all I can say is that was a quality morning. Great dog work, great birds, great friends. I mean, you can't have a better time than that. And that, folks, is what the If It Flies experience is all about. It's the wing shooting lifestyle. And this is a lifestyle that we love. So, all right, I think at Flint Oak, it's the eat time. Is that right, Jeff?
It is time, yes, sir. Eating or shooting at all times.
I'll tell you what, let's take a break. Ty, great. Hey, listen, by the way, if you don't like that little dog of yours, she can go home with me.
Well, she's got to go home somewhere tonight, so.
And probably your house.
Yeah.
But, hey, folks, stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages with some more great wing shooting action from Flint Oak in Fall River, Kansas.
This portion of If It Flies is brought to you by Briley, a legacy of shooting innovation.
I got him, but I'll tell you, he looked like he was going your way, Jeff, so I held off, and all of a sudden he made that turn, and I heard you say, Marty. Well, I was ready at that point. I just,
Good dog.
I was just going to let him go over there, hoping he was going to go over there.
Here.
You did sneak one in there.
Nice shot.
Now you'll notice that Jeff and I are both walking with our guns broken and over the shoulder if we're walking along behind the dogs and waiting on a point. We do that for a couple of reasons. One is for the safety aspect of it, but second, anytime I'm hunting with a pointing dog, I want to let that dog do his job. You know, the dogs are an integral part of all of the hunting experience, and allowing those dogs to do their job, to get that bird pointed, to get up on it, that to me is the essence of this, and I have no problems whatsoever not shooting wild flushes. I would rather shoot a flush that's pointed by a dog, and that just makes it all the better. These birds should go here with the wind.
Good timing.
You might have to make soup out of that one.
And that was pretty dead center. Nice shot. Well, we don't know what's going to happen with this wind. These birds could go up and turn around and go behind. You never know. This much wind is a little tough. I know this. These things will burrow down on this thick stuff. Whoa.
Good shot.
Just want to make sure. I was looking for a dog. I was making sure we were good.
Yep. Whoa.
On this week's You Make the Shot, let's talk about one of the most important elements of a successful shot, the gun mount. You know, most people just take a gun mount for granted, and you can't do that. Now, I've got two Lincoln machines positioned right here behind me. We're going to shoot a couple of shots in just a few moments where you can see the gun mount in action. But first of all, let's talk about how to do it properly. A proper gun mount is a push to the target and a lift to the face. You know, some people think that you make the gun go out and make a big loop like that. That is totally incorrect. A proper gun mount is a lead to the target with your front hand, a lift to the face with your backhand. It's very simple, all one motion, just like this. Your head is stationary, the gun comes to your face, and it stops on the shoulder. Let's take a couple of shots, and I want you to watch exactly how that takes place. Pull! As you can see, that target came out really quick. But I'm ready for it. Pellets are going 900 miles an hour. They will not outrun the gun. Let's shoot a true pair, as if we've got a covey flush, we've got two targets. Pull! It's just like that. It's so nice and simple. Quick to the face, both hands working together. You practice that at home, take it to the field, and I can promise you, you'll be more successful every time you pull the trigger.
This portion of If It Flies is brought to you by ESP, Electronic Shooters Protection.
Well, we're in our second morning here at Flint Oak, and yesterday we had a remarkable day in the field. But this morning I'm going to do something that, to be honest with you, I've not done. But one of the things that Flint Oak has is they have a controlled duck hunt. Now, this is a preserve, and one of the very best preserves that you'll find anywhere in this country. And this duck operation is a little bit different from going out and sloshing through mud up to your knees or waist and hoping to see a few ducks. These ducks will are actually going to come to this pond. This is a place where they live, where they feed. They're going to come here. It's a little different from wild duck hunting, but it is a great way to introduce people to the sport of duck hunting. It's also a great place for folks to come who don't have a place to go. They don't have a duck club or don't have a place that they can go out, don't have a boat. Flint Oak has made this duck hunt as realistic as it possibly can be. We're going to actually have to call these ducks. We're going to work them into the decoys. We've got our mojos out spinning. You know, it should be a lot of fun, and I know I'm looking forward to a new experience.
Coming from behind the blind, over the back.
Whoa! I know that one had no chance. Comes another one coming straight in, two in. Good shot.
Take it, Marty.
I don't know where I was. Oh, somebody shot one a long way off. I need to come down here and check that ammunition.
No, you don't get to take one in with you. He's coming back around and getting now.
Coming back for more. Should know better. You gotta know better than that. Don't come back by this blind. Good shot.
The variety of shots our hunters get out of the blinds is very, very realistic. Decoying shots, passing shots, overhead, from behind the back, all kinds of fantastic shots. One of the things we pride ourselves on at Flint Oak is fantastic dog work. People like to see good dogs, and good dog work is very, very important to us.
Whoa, that was too close. She wasn't that close.
I backed off of that one. I'm thinking.
Good shot, Mr. Oaks. I'm glad to see you're engaged down there. One of the things that I'm finding out about this particular hunt, this is a tremendous way to do a couple of things. I have a young dog here that belongs to Jim and Sally, and they've, you know, this dog needs some time in the saddle, and boy, is he getting some great work this morning. But also, you know, from a shooting perspective, you can really develop and hone your shooting skills. This is just like shooting ducks anywhere that you might go. I'm actually enjoying it. Good shot. Well, our couple of days here at Flint Oak has come to an end, but I really hope you enjoyed the experience as much as we have. You know, there are hunting preserves, and then there's Flint Oak. Without question, one of the very finest hunting preserve operations you'll find anywhere in this country. I've got to thank Jeff Oaks and his entire staff. What a wonderful time we all had. And I've got to thank you for inviting the If It Flies team into your home for just this very short period of time. And please remember the mantra of the If It Flies series: there's more to hunting than pulling a trigger. We'll see you next time.